Robbery.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What?
What the hell?
What the pussy?
Oh shit, we're in the double digits now.
We in
Yep.
the double digits.
Yippee!
Yippee!
You pussy.
Yep. What?
You pussy. You pussy. You pussy.
Yaho,
Don't
yaho,
say
yaho.
that.
You pussy.
Stop saying that.
Pussy. Joe Mama. Joe Mama.
Ah,
Bless you.
thank you.
You got
Just kidding, Joe Mama.
what the fuck?
Joe Mama.
Alright, I have the checklist ready. This is the rare occasion where I actually listen to an album twice, just so I can actually remember shit.
Yeah, because he's a stupid idiot. He's a stupid idiot.
Stupid man.
Kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill
Dude,
yourself!
that is not cool.
What the fuck up?
You do,
Yeah,
you do
yeah,
not tell.
yeah. That's very mean and inappropriate, Martin.
Shut the fuck up
Yeah,
and kill yourself!
Martin, stop. That's very inappropriate.
Mm.
We apologize, everyone, for this motherfucker's rude behavior.
Hey, I'm the fucking co-host here. I'm Guac, idiot.
Well, now I'm the co-host.
Alright, Ren is the new co-host for the series.
Yeah,
The fuck?
I'm sorry, Martin. You were just being too mean.
Yeah, yes, he's the new co-host for the series now.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
fuck? This is
I'm
cringe.
sorry. No, Martin, you're cringe. You decided to be inappropriate.
The fuck?
Let's get this controller on. I'm ready when you are.
Alright, yeah. Actually, I'm open the game just to make it extra ready.
Wow, he wasn't even ready.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow, fake host, fake co-host, fake co-host.
Now, if it were me, though.
If you would shut up. Ding, ding, ding. I'm gonna have like both the there we go with the checklist and the same one. There we go. Josh, I'm ready.
Alright.
The online thing.
Alright,
Yeah, Josh, he's ready.
I've got it set up. You just need to join. There you go.
There we go.
So, happy furry pussy hate fuck day, everyone.
Yippee!
Yippee! What a great day.
What
I
a great
love
day to
furry
break
pussy
hey,
hate
fuck.
fuck day.
Fine.
How will you guys celebrate such a momentous occasion?
Furry pussy hate fucking, you mean what?
Huh?
That sounds like a very Josh Greer thing to do.
That
It
is
is
shit.
a very
Oh,
just.
Sorry, I just got hit twice and like I'm mad.
Lamau, stupid idiot.
What the? No, I fell. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
hope everyone's having a good furry pussy hate fuck day out there.
Not
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
kill yourself.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome to episode 10 of Garfield Kart album reviews.
Damn, episode 10?
Yeah, episode 10. We're in the double digits now.
Yippee!
What started off as a pretty funny joke street and into an actual series.
Yeah, we've
now
made
we're-
it 10 episodes so far, and a lot have changed. Like, for example, we have a new co-host.
What?
Yeah, Ren is our new
Alright.
co-host.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, apparently I'm being replaced because because I said the funny K word. God, I fucking hate you all.
Lamau, Lamau.
Lamau moron.
Oh wait, that means I can leave the game and the call.
Okay,
No.
but you're playing Garfield, bro.
That's the point!
You can't
I-
leave when you're playing Garfield.
Yeah, you can't leave when you're playing Garfield.
P.
P.
P. Anyways, where was I? There's no good co-host replacements. I'm still the co but
No, but literally, it is kind of funny to think though that this is fucking 10 episodes and when literally it originally started as like one stream I did as like to vent about the golden casket.
yeah. It's just
It
what,
was
just
never even intended to be like have like a second part originally, but then I thought like, man, what if I instead do an album I really like, because there's some albums I really there's like one really underrated album that I have here. The In Case I Make It. And at the end of the video I made a joke about reviewing another album,
that's
Hawaii
kind of
Part 2.
which was very
Yeah.
big.
And then that's when the series started, and then we had a Christmas special, a Demon Dice special.
The Demon Dice was definitely the most painful one. That's for sure. That's the
then-
most painful one so far.
So far.
I want to say
and-
so far. Things worse.
Someday
Anyways.
something will like surpass us having to listen to all like 64 tracks. A fucking Demon Dice, Akuma Seikoro.
Yeah, it was a lot. It's a lot of Demon Dice. It was very terrible, very painful. I didn't.
Yeah, and then we have Dawn FM. Which is pretty high rated.
I mean, yeah, it's a really good album. Best album 2022, honestly. What the fuck? I died twice. Haha, you died.
I don't know. In case I make it better. I mean, what?
yeah, but does Dawn FM have you like this?
Does Dawn FM have fucking big fat bitches?
That is a good point. Doesn't have it, but does does In Case I Make It have Out of Time?
No, but does does
I got you there. I got you there.
Wah.
Dare you do this to Josh?
Yeah,
I
and then we have True Peak album, Lonesome Crowded West.
Yep.
Which is funny because the album we started with was from the same exact artist, and it was really bad. It's still at the bottom of our list.
Yeah. I
The
get
only
to see,
reason we say Demon Dice is more painful because it's a lot more fucking songs.
Yeah. Like a lot more songs and a lot more variety of garbage, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, you kept getting like jump scared in the first part, and then the second part was very boring.
Yeah. Like the first part was just a jump scare of dog shit, and the second part was just like, oh my god, it actually gets boring. That's so much worse.
Yeah. It truly was an experience. Yeah.
It really was. I'll never forget the experience, honestly.
But yeah, back to where it was, Lonesome Crowded West, True Peak.
Yeah, way too rich stuff to say. I still remember the fact that you suggested it before Demon Knights Part 2, but I decided with Part 2 instead. Again, I have the mindset of getting it done sooner. Like,
I
the sooner the better,
suggested it
basically.
before Demon Dice Part 1.
Oh, well. Shit, that must be fucking stupid then.
Yeah, you are fucking
I know.
Yeah. And then we have we reviewed, what the fuck did we review last time? We reviewed fucking Spirit Photo.
Spirit by Lemon Demon, which my first exposure to fucking Lemon Demon, I think. Well, no, my second actually, because the first one was the Christmas EP.
Yeah, because he does have a Christmas EP.
Yeah, and it was really good. And then I heard the fucking Spirit one. It was also really good. I think got tired though, cause like it was like 20 something songs in total because I had like a lot of bonus
Yeah,
tracks. Overall,
and
it's really good. Though.
yeah, now we have a lot less tracks.
Yep,
17 less tracks.
17. Yeah, it's a pretty damn short album, but it's also really good.
Yeah, the good. That's why we got this moment to reflect because there's only 10 tracks to talk about.
Yeah,
This may be the shortest one so far. I think the shortest track, the least amount of tracks.
I
Actually,
think
Christmas EP is I think tied because there's like 10 songs total from that too.
Oh yeah, that's why it probably will be in the same line as the Christmas EP. But yeah, it's also like yeah, on the normal album, also by Willwood. We're gonna do what we always start, and something I keep forgetting, the album cover.
Yeah. It certainly is a normal album cover.
It certainly is. Like I do like it though. Like
Yeah.
I think what you told me like this was released at the time when like Will was like getting like therapy and shit. I
Yes,
think.
that is true.
Yeah, and I think what I like about most about the album cover is like the text, because like both like the Will Wood text and the normal album text they have like it was like really dirty and like rainy in like the first half, and then like the second half of the text is like very so like well ironic enough normal. I feel like that's pretty clever, like you know him
Yeah.
transitioning from being like you know mentally unstable to being I guess what's considered normal. Hence the name of the album.
Yep. That is
I
why it
really
is
did.
called the normal album after all.
Yeah, yeah, I really like that touch.
Yeah, it's a really nice. What's really good at covers.
Oh yeah, I've noticed. His album covers are really good. But yeah, with that out of the way, we can get to the first song of Suburbia Overture slash Greetings from Maryvale Township, Vampire Culture slash Love Me Normally, or Love Me comma normally. There's a
Yeah.
reason, there's a reason
Uh.
why I said comma.
Yep. This is an overture, which means it has 3 songs in it.
Yep, that's hence the long ass title.
Yep.
And the long length of the song too, 6 minutes and 17 seconds.
Yep. It's the longest one in this album.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Uh. But yeah, this song has 3 parts. It is greetings from Mary Bell Township, where it's very like like a fuck, what happened there? Anyway,
Oh.
it's a very like it's a very like standard sit like doo-wop sitcom-y vibe, I guess.
Yeah, the doo-wop kind of like fucking sitcom
Yeah,
intro
with,
type
with
shit.
a few with like some jump scares in its lyrics.
Oh yeah.
Uh, One line that particularly sticks out in this part there's the line he comes radiation.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He comes radiation. That's like an actual jump scare of a lyric. I'm just like, he what's radiation?
He comes radiation.
He what's radiation?
He comes radiation.
He what's?
He comes.
He what's?
He comes.
Same,
What?
But yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
What's
but yeah, it's like a nice it's like a nice sitcom style track, and then it's just like fucking
yeah,
jump scares of lyrics. I think most of the songs like surprisingly jump scare lyrics.
oh yeah, I've noticed like throughout the whole album, it's basically just like it's like those songs where it's just like oh, it has like a nice tune, but the lyrics are pretty fucking dark or insane at least. Which I guess makes sense. Is again, it's like a transition where like the mental instability to being quote unquote normal. So just like okay, you got the normal tune of like I always like picture the instrumentals. It's like him on the outside just acting all happy and normal, while the lyrics themselves are like him on the inside, you know, being insane and shit.
Yeah.
That's what I feel with like all the songs basically.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I didn't think about that,
Mhm.
but it makes a lot of sense.
Lamau. That's the first time I think I did an actual analysis in this fucking series.
He got slashed this for the normal album.
Less this than a normal album, yeah.
Man put on his Flash Search mask.
My slash list.
The sit,
But
the,
yeah,
oh shit, no, the things are double digits, so the sit's getting real.
He's like,
things will
I'm no
get
longer.
real.
He's like, I'm no longer Slash J.
I'm slashers. But yeah, while I don't think it's like the strongest introduction, I do see it like being like the starting point of like the album's theme, the album's overall themes and shit.
Yep.
You know, Suburbia Overture being like kind of like a criticism of suburbia neighborhoods, basically. You know, acting like it's all normal when really it's just a shit show, like with everything else really.
Yeah.
Not sure about the other two songs, but that's the one I remember the most, at least the Suburbia
Yeah,
Overture.
so, vampire culture is next. Probably the most aggressive song in in this, part album.
Yeah.
It's much more it's well known for being like much more of one of his aggressive songs in this album, because this is a
Lol.
bit of like a transition from Selfish to In Case I Make It,
In
I
case I
guess.
pussy.
In
Okay,
case.
so what?
In case I pussy.
Yeah.
But
The normal album is but yeah, this vampire culture. I mean a vampire culture. It's I think this one's like a fucking they don't didn't they want your blood? It's like saying like oh, I apologize when you be trembling cold. It's basically like saying oh this is what you wanted, so why, like, I guess, like, feel bad when like, why apologize when thing goes bad, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I got confused in my words, if that made any sense.
I think I get what you mean. Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, it's like you got what you wanted. Why act so shit about it? I think.
Yeah. And then there's the last song, which is Love Me, comma, normally.
Yeah. Again, there's a reason why we both said like the comma part.
Yep.
So pussy.
Not a fan.
Boobies.
Stop!
Anyways,
Yeah, that's the opener.
yeah, that's definitely the opener. Again, not the strongest opener, but definitely a really good one to me.
Yeah. It does set the tone very nicely.
Yeah, for real. Now we got to the second song. Second Sightseer, Silence is two Ekin, two I, two ear. In parentheses, that was fun. Goodbye.
Well, that song was certainly fun. Goodbye and
Dude.
stream.
It was certainly a fun song. Goodbye.
Yeah, it was certainly a fun song. Goodbye. Anyway, Laplace's Angel. No. I would like to say this song is a very I think this one's a very popular one, and I can see why on here.
Yeah,
It's a
same.
very nice catchy one. It's like oh, I'm just a psycho baby.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, just a psycho baby.
Yeah, I think this is saying exactly what Martin was saying earlier, like showing like the album being like normal tune and stuff, but like deep down more jump scary lyrics, darker lyrics.
Yeah. Again, like I said, you know, the instrumental.
Like the
basically
song
kinda
is fucked up, bro.
Yeah, like I said, it's just the instrumental basically representing like the outside of him, while the lyrics themselves like, represent him on the inside, you know, in his mind, going insane and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because the song's literally like the chorus is just like I'm just a psycho babe.
Like, oh babe,
Babe,
yeah.
Yeah, and he's like talking about like how he's like fucking going insane.
Basically,
It's
yeah, that's
fucking yeah.
yeah,
Honestly, pretty epic. Oh yeah,
pretty epic.
Pago
Oh
yeah.
yeah, it's Pog. Oh yeah, good. Oh yeah, great. Oh yeah, it's peak.
Yep.
And now we get to the third song, Laplace's Angel. Hurt
For
people,
real
hurt
this
people.
time. Wait! You forgot about the fucking music video for a second. For the
Oh
fucking
yeah,
seconds I see it.
oh yeah, I forgot to. Which one was it? Is it the trippy VHS tape?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. At first I didn't get it much because I was like, oh wow, that's just a trippy music video. But then I realized, the insane visuals in the music video does basically represent, the emotions of the song. It's
Yeah.
all insanity. He's just like, oh
The babe
babe.
come and go out his mind.
Yeah, so it's just like, okay, you know what? The goofy visuals make sense here.
Yep.
No, I actually put some thought into it.
Dang, we're actually making this one stretch out 2 songs and we're like 20 minutes in.
Love, I want to see. But
It's
yeah,
fairly good though because it's like 10 tracks.
yeah. I think like the first 10 minutes was just like reminiscing about shit.
Yeah. Well, like we're just reminiscing of how far we've come. I mean, how far we've arrived.
How far you, no, how far you what? How far you what? How far you what?
How far we arrived.
No, that's not what
Okay,
you said.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll take it. Anyways, Warps? No, wait, no, Laplace's Angel, yeah, for stupid.
Laplace's,
hurt
yeah.
People, hurt people. Shut the fuck up.
Stupid idiot, stupid idiot, stupid idiot. Imagine that good song to run.
But yeah, that one's also really, really good. I forgot how this goes actually.
It's like the one where it's like, ooh, can you take a look at me?
Oh!
Mm,
Hey, take a look at me.
yeah, this one is about, so this one's, basically saying, yeah, if, yeah, fucking, yeah, if, you were in my shoes, you do the same thing I do, basically. I think that line sums it up pretty much.
Yeah. It's still really good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, going with like the kind of like the same thing with the album than what I said before.
Yeah.
That one also has a music video.
It's, yeah, with real human remains.
Yeah, with real human remains, as the skeleton puppets in the green screen.
Yeah, real
As well
human
as,
remains.
Yeah, as well as smashing a skeleton in the end of the music video. But it also like has Will Wood and like his fucking band just in like goofy costumes in this like that museum that they went to film it. It's definitely a music video.
Yeah, there's also one part with the band, or one of the band members is just like, he's just like bathing in the piss, but he's just like me,
I was pissed.
No, it's not piss.
Why did I thought?
No, stupid idiot. Why do you think I was genuinely pissed? Clip that? Clip that? Clip that? Sus Martin? Sus Martin? Why'd you want it to be piss, huh?
To be pissed, I thought for some. It's like the music video's like wacky. He used real human remains. How can I not think that he used piss? How could I not think he used piss? Answer me, George. Answer me.
You thought he used piss, stupid idiot, stupid idiot.
Answer me.
Stupid idiot, stupid idiot. Piss jump scare. Uh-huh.
Yeah, the song's really good.
Yeah, the song's really good.
Yeah.
That's going in the clip compilation. That's going in the clip compilation.
Going to click couple like Adam Sandler's click?
Yes.
Yeah! But yeah, really good song. Anyways, next song, I, me, myself, stylizing the way people would say their pronouns, as in I slash me slash myself.
Yeah, this is this is what's most popular song if you don't know.
Yeah. It's also like really good. I can see
Yeah,
why.
yeah. This song
Oh,
is it's like fucking about identity and who you are.
whoa. Yeah, pretty much just like him finding, you know, like his gender identity and shit, basically.
Yeah,
It's
it's
really good
like
though.
saying like about like how like I think it's like him like wanting to like just like break free from like and having to fit in like all those male like roles.
Yeah, like.
Which honestly, Sam, I mean what?
Oh.
Huh?
I think I still remember like the Genius About page, like well, the About page was written by him, by Wilwin himself, but like I think he wrote that to make it clear because some people thought it was like some Chainsaw Link stuff, which I don't get it.
And then now we gotta bring back the old thing from the Golden Casket reading the thing.
Oh my god!
You gotta read the thing.
What thing? Oh
The
yeah, fuck. I don't have the Genius page.
stupid idiot! Stupid idiot!
Let me just. Okay, let me. You know what? I'm gonna to Genius while drive.
Don't genius while driving kids.
No Genius while driving kids, yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay, do some drifting and scrolling, and there you go. That's still not allowed. Is it? Yeah, I made myself.
I wouldn't
There you
recommend, but you know what I would recommend? The song. It's pretty good.
But yeah, there we go. Okay, got to the about page of that song. Fucking. There we go. So it's a pretty long one. It's from Haywood. Hey everyone, WWE here. Some fans have started to harass me and my friends, believing that the song is an expression of some kind of transphobia. I normally try to ignore fan harassment, but I find the idea of this particularly disgusting. This song is, as I said, about my experience with gender identity. It's none of your business, but I once identified as gender queer until I realized that my attraction to traditionally feminine things did not interfere with my identity as a man. I didn't want to define non-binary with my good old-fashioned cross-dressing because I don't want to speak for anyone else. I came to realize that a refusal and/or failure to meet the behavioral standards of my gender role did not make me less of a man, and anyone, cis or trans, who tell me that wearing makeup now and again makes me less of a man can shove it. After struggling for some time, I realized that my genderqueer identity wasn't necessary for me, that I was wearing it as a prop in order to serve a purpose. The song is about my experience in any amount of satire or targeted poking fun yeah. The song is about my experiences in any amount of satire and poking fun it. The poking fun it does is that people who are doing what I know I did at the time, partially in hopes of drawing people away from that toxicity. Like I wish something had for me, something happened for me at the time. I admit that some lyrics were added after fans started refusing to accept that I'm not trans, even going as far as to tell me that my face, tell me to my face that I am regardless that I admit that some lyrics were added after some fans started refusing to accept that I'm not trans, even going so far as to tell me to my face that that I am regardless of what I tell them, and would not listen to an explanation of the song. My frustration with the fact that there are far more non-binary people refusing to accept my cisgender identity than there were cisgender people refusing to accept my genderqueer identity likely had me writing it with a little more venom than I would otherwise. But the target is still, when it comes down to it, myself. Also, obstructing balls at a casino. Let me alone. To
One.
bully on the.
Oh, it's
Go
not
ahead.
done. I thought you were done. Never mind. Keep
No,
going.
no, no, there's a lot more to that. To boil it down, this song is about how I respond to my frustration with the limitation of the male gender role, the male adaptive ways I've coped with that frustration, and trying to figure out if this experience or any other regarding my gender can or should define me. It reaches the same conclusion that most of my work does, and that is not and that is that nothing is real, and that if something is hurting us, we have the power to cast it off. I think I'm going the wrong way. Or not, actually. As I said in my entire second album, clinging too hard to one's identity in the wrong way can hurt oneself and others. And I know for sure that's what I was doing, and anyone who's attacked me or my friends is likely doing that too. Seriously, at least have the basic human decency to me, like friends out of it, you can't resist abusing me. I, as I said clearly, wholly and firmly support the movement for the acceptance of non-binary gender identities. I myself will call myself cisgender, but I believe it's incredibly important that we as society move toward a place where gender will no longer limit us, control us, and hurt us. I can only clarify so much better without just repeating what I've already written, so I'll leave it at that. Thanks for listening, hope this suffices, join my Patreon. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, one thing I'd like to say too, you know how, like, it says about, like, how people, like, not being able to believe he wasn't, like, trans and said?
Yeah.
One point, Spotify themselves, like, literally added him to, like, a queercore playlist.
Oh yeah! so that's so funny.
They added, I, Me, Myself to a queercore playlist.
Yeah, that's a lamau. Like, isn't he straight or something, or bi, or I forget
He's
what he is.
straight.
Okay, yeah, that makes it a lot funnier then.
Yeah, they didn't even, like, ask him. They just added him on there, and they didn't remove him until, like, very recently. Like, right, I
Oh
think it was,
lord.
like, right before, like, in case the live album In Case I Die came out.
Oh jeez. Yeah, that's goofy as shit. But yeah, other than the misunderstandings of the song, it's really good.
Yeah. That is still, like, goofy. Don't be like that.
Yeah, that's really don't.
Yeah, I Me Myself though, really good. I'm highlight, honestly. I think Will, despite everything, I think Will still really likes this one. I think it's like just Will really likes this song. He just gets annoyed with like all the like fucking like the fucking like all the fucking thinking he's like trans to like his face.
Yeah,
Just don't do that, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, don't do that.
You can believe you can think with the songs like whatever you want. Just like don't do that.
Yeah, I always like to think that like, well, ever since I listened to it, I kind of like thinking that like, okay, maybe maybe someone used the song as like their awakening of some sort.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Like,
Which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's just that just don't act like what they did to Will, like genuinely. Accept people for where they are, and yeah, like to some people maybe easier said than done, but it really should be this fucking easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good song overall.
Yeah, that might be one of our longest song conversations. It's either that or Variations on the Cloud. I still think Variations on the Cloud might beat this, but still, this is pretty a long conversation.
Yeah. Pretty long time talking about one song. Necessary too, because of
Yeah, because this album's really short.
It's really short, but
unnecessary evil.
Yeah.
But hey, it's not even that. It's fine. I like Me Myself. It's an album highlight. Just don't be like that.
Yeah, really, just don't fucking act that way. Again, like I said, I'm gonna say this again. Accept people who really are, and everything will be good.
Yeah.
Just don't be fucking stupid.
Yeah. Don't be fucking stupid. If you feel free to take it any way you want, just don't be fucking stupid. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Should be as simple as that. Oh yeah. Next one. We're at the halfway point.
Oh boy, we finally
already. Which is well, better than the alternative.
I mean, it certainly is better than the alternative. That is true.
That is true, yeah. But yeah, it's another really good song. I've said this before, but like, I've said this like in the industry, but this is the rare case where I listen to an album twice so I can like remember more. But I think with all these songs, just like I think I'm starting to like them more now that I listen to it a second time.
Yippee!
So yippee! And yeah, this is one of them. I really like this song.
Yeah, this one, I think this one originally took me a bit to like truly like grow on me. Like a couple listens to truly grow on me, but it has grown on me.
Yeah.
Well, like it does also have like that pretty big like emotional factor to it. It's like this is probably like one of it might be for me at least probably like one of the most emotional ones in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
Most
definitely a
emo
really good emotional song.
yeah, it's
Mr.
like basically like going like it's basically like oh even with all 'cause even like with all that's wrong with me you'll still love me, right? And then it's like kind of like this one kind of hurts because this is kind of a bit relatable for me.
Kind of same honestly, because it's like the theme of the song is like from like a father perspective to like to someone's daughter, which is what Will was doing despite not being father, which. But I feel this could really apply to anyone, really. You know, not everyone is like perfect, but you know, some people like still love someone regardless of like their mistakes and shit. I feel like that's like the strongest kind of love, you know.
Oh yeah, you know also want me to tell you a funny story about the fucking daughter bit on this part since it's about like has like it's about like it's partially like about like a daughter.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you know, he doesn't really have, like, first of all, you know, he doesn't have a daughter in real life, right?
yeah, yeah. I did.
You're
I
right,
did
good.
that.
Yeah, yeah, like, the thing here is, like, he fucking, there's one point where, like, people, fucking started, like, thinking he had, like, a daughter because of this song.
What the hell?
Yeah,
Oh
they just
shit.
started, like, thinking, they, like, took they started thinking he, like, actually had, like, a daughter to this, to this fucking song.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lamau,
I feel
honestly.
like people like take this album the wrong way sometimes.
Yeah, I noticed that. Two songs in a row where people take the fucking the song the wrong way.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I kind of hate that, honestly. I'm starting to get mine. I've noticed that with like a lot of like, at least some like the well one songs like in the normal album and in the case I make it. I've noticed people like tend to take his songs the wrong way. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, that happens a lot. They just kind of. It's not like I understand. You can have like your own things like that you feel about it, but then there's like people thinking he has a daughter instead, or thinking he's actually
Yeah.
trans. This is really goofy.
Yeah, like Goofy's example with like him like misunderstanding of what song is the fucking that one video that I watched that like talks about in case I make it like kind of reviewing it and like
Oh yeah.
how the fuck can he misunderstand Big Bitches?
Oh yeah, they said it was like a fuck you to like his old songs.
Yeah,
Well, when
which
it's not even the case. He's like he won. He has like a. He still has. He still likes. He still likes the like most of his old catalog. I think it's like. I think the only one he's actually like said the stain for. He said like the stain for like one song and that's about it. And even then, the title's not designed like fucking that.
yeah, and it's like the whole point of Big Bitches was just that it's a long ass song. It's a long ass name for a song for a really short. A long ass name for a really short song. That's really it. That's just
Yeah, and
that's
like.
just the
Yeah, okay, he also like put like fuck it, he also like put there's also like the song of five names as like that long name and they put that in for the fucking in case I die, so I have no idea what he's talking about.
lol. Yeah, that just made no sense. Like looking back, it's so fucking goofy. Of course, like the other example I previously mentioned. I mean myself, taking it as people are just like,
Oh wait, hold
you're
on.
trans. Oh,
Yeah, there's also the thing too in in that one video that we watched. They also said I think they said Sex, Drugs, and Roll was about like fuck you about the old songs too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I just remember mostly Big Bitch because it's like the silliest one.
Yes, it is really silly that they fucking put Big Fat Bitchy.
It's
Seriously.
like it's like okay, now you're just trying to sound like you're making it not what now you're just trying to sound analytical. You're just not making any sense.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck. Big
Like
Fat
not
Bitch.
everything has to be deep. Like
Big Fat
genuinely, not
Bitchy.
everything has to be deep. It's big fat bitchies. What the fuck is there a deep meaning to big bitchies? The song literally goes like do 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 do. Like come on, man. But yeah, again, like the other example I mentioned before, I mean myself, thinking it as people thinking it's like transphobia and like attacking him from it, just being like, you're a trans! Even though he like tries to explain the video of it multiple times.
Yeah.
Even having to go as far as like write a whole about section on Genius about it, like, come on. And
Yeah.
now we got well better than the alternative, which is just, it's very goofy.
One other thing I'd like to say about this video, he also said like the other albums that aren't like in case I make it don't have any meaning really. Like he literally said like normal just fucking means nothing. I'm like no.
Lol.
Like I think like he like says like everything is a lot about this one girl, which is not true. It's about
Fuck.
like there's a lot of love songs, but it's not just about like this one girl. And it's not all love songs.
Lol.
And then he said Selfish was fucking gay clown music or some weird shit.
What?
Yeah, he said something along those lines. I remember. He was just like, it's fucking about him fucking dealing is disconnecting from alcoholism and drugs.
Lol.
Dude, that's what the album's about. And then he said the normal album just didn't mean anything.
That's kinda
Do you think the do you think the normal album has no meaning, Martin?
I I get that it has no meaning because it's just like it's all like. I'm trying. Okay. Let me give me a minute. I actually want to think about this for a minute.
So he's gonna he's gonna get analytical.
Hmm. I feel like I'm kind of thinking the opposite. 'Cause I feel like the normal anthem can mean anything. It's just that the interpretation has to like make sense in terms of like his discography, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because like I think it could be nothing and anything at all. So it's just like that's how it feels to like trying to become normal. You feel like you're everything, but also nothing at once. So I can see
Yeah.
why he's like
But then
that.
also, yeah, but that is also like the fucking point.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, like you could feel any when trying to like quote unquote be normal, you're like feeling everything and nothing at once. So I can see why he says like, oh, it really means nothing at all, cause it's just like okay, you're just kind of feeling nothing at all and shit. That's kind of my 2 cents on that.
Yeah. I do think yeah, that does have some merit,
Yeah.
but anyway, Jas,
But hey,
give
you
me
can
in.
come up with your own. Hey, you can come up with your own interpretation of it, just as long as they make sense and you don't attack people for it.
Yeah.
Better Your Television is a really good song. I want to say that again.
Oh yeah, there's a really. Oh shit, we've been talking about it for like 10 minutes again.
We did it again, fuck!
We did it again.
We still got like 5 songs left.
One of our like biggest and analytical take one so far, I guess.
Oh god.
I did not expect this one to be super. I did not expect this one to be super analytical.
Me neither, but like, I don't know, like the more I think about it and after a second listen, it is really the most interesting album, honestly, that I've actually listened to, honest. I said honestly.
It is a really interesting record.
Yeah. It's really good though too. I'm
Yeah.
liking it. I like it a lot more with that second listen. But
Yeah.
yeah, What Better the Alternative has a music video.
Oh yeah, we're still gonna talk about that too.
Yeah, which is it's definitely a music video again.
He did put on. He found the filters. He found the filters, guys.
You found the filters. You finally make a Joel Haver animation.
I find this one really goofy. I was just fucking putting on all the filters. It's
Yeah.
always like it feels like some of like the deepest songs just get like the goofiest music videos.
Yeah. It's really goofy. I don't have much to say about that, other than it's goofy. But overall, yeah, it's a really good song, and the misunderstanding gets a lot goofier.
Yeah, well better than the alternative Lloyd. Oh, would
Yeah,
you
next
consider
song.
it better than the alternative?
It is a better than the alternative, yeah. Oh yeah, next song, Outliers and Hypocrites. A fun fact about apples.
It certainly was a fun fact about apples.
I definitely think I jump skip Barry. Fun facts about apples in the intro part of the song.
Yeah. Uh, s-
Ooh, excuse me.
don't die.
I'm not gonna die, not yet at least. Speaking of die,
Oh yeah.
we'll get to that later though. We'll get there when we
Yeah,
get
yeah,
there.
we'll get there later. That'll be an interesting talk. But yeah, right now outliers and hypocrisies. It's a fun fact about apples. This one's about a lot of like how the things that make you special are also the same things that make you strange.
What doesn't kill you makes you stranger.
What?
I'm just referencing the Tommy Wiseau Joker thing. You look good. Let me introduce you to the new Joker. Oh yeah, it's a really good song.
Yeah, it's another really good one. What can I say?
What can I say? It's really good. It's a good song.
It's a
Look
good
what the
album.
motherfucker-
It's a fun discussion.
It's just, I forgot the themes of the song, honestly.
Oh yeah, it's like it's
Oh, yeah,
basically going off about like if like how like is this like how it feels like it's about being like an outcast because of not being normal.
Oh yeah. Isn't that the one that goes like you could change?
Yeah, it's that
Okay,
one.
okay, that's it. Okay, yeah. We'll see.
Pussy, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's really good. Honestly, don't have too much to say about it.
It's
a
funny
lot
we
of
go to like 2 10-minute like analysis on songs. We're just like, yeah, we don't have too much to say about this one.
Yeah. I guess we can go to the next song then.
Yeah, they really
next
don't have
one is-
anything else to add though.
Next one is Black Box Warrior or Cultra.
Okay, Ultra, you stupid fucking idiot.
What?
Lamau, imagine saying something incorrect about the normal album.
Yeah, that one's also good.
Yeah, I find it really cool with like the fast-paced like song. I think this one he was like written because he took like this one wacky about a case and that made him go wacky.
Well, it does like further the theme of like, yeah, well, I guess the explanation
Yeah.
does with the song and the album itself, just going
Yeah.
insane and fast paced, just like for what,
Yeah,
for what,
it
for
fit really
what
well
it's
for the
worth.
album. Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
like it was making him like go crazy. If I was like gonna fucking die, which is like if it was gonna kill you, boy, it was trying to research and stuff. If it was gonna kill you, boy, what up by now?
Yeah. It's like interesting that it's like that fast paced sort of like insanity energy.
Yeah, because it's supposed to like represent like the fucking insanity felt like under like the medication.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Back to what I was saying before I was interrupted. Um. Oh yeah. It's like interesting that like that point and like the fast-paced sort of insanity thing. It's like at near the end of the album.
Yeah.
So it's probably just like peak insanity, just like for what it's worth.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Yeah.
Also, CBT.
CBT mentioned shit jump scare.
CBT mentioned Jimsky.
But yeah, other than overall, it's a really good song. Yippee!
Yeah, yeah, that's a really cool song. I do like really like fast-paced songs like that. Like
Same.
absolutely like insane fast-paced songs like that.
Yeah, it definitely fits in with the album perfectly.
Yeah, it fits him perfectly too. It fits perfectly within this album too.
Yeah.
Another compliment.
Yippee! Now we're to the eighth song. Marsha, thank you for the dialects, but I need you to leave.
Lobotomy reference? Lobotomy reference?
Body reference? Okay.
So, context for this one. We watched this, like, review that's very standard normal album review. Right?
Yeah.
Um, when he reaches, like, the end of, like, talking about, Martha, the song, he mentions, bonus points for, mentioning lobotomies?
Yeah,
Because,
it's like,
because, he kinda wants to get a lobotomy?
yeah, it's just like, bonus my freshman. He like mentioned some CP Gray video about like lobotomies, and he's just like, that's like the video that like made him want to get a lobotomy. And I'm just like, what? The funniest part about the whole thing was just like, that was only like one line throughout the entire
Yeah, and it's
song.
like a not important line. It's not that important of a line. It's just like kind of like it's supposed to like represent like oh wacky. It's not supposed to represent good things either. It's like oh look, it's supposed to be all the horrible things we had to mentally insane people back then.
Yeah, just like, it's like back in my day, we don't like get like medications, we just drink the pain away. Just like
Yeah,
describing all these like really bad tactics that like used to be done to like try to like treat mental health, and it was like it's just like in a funny way he like misses the point of the entire song.
yeah, he misses the fucking important the entire song with that line.
Yeah, just like
It's
pretty
just
much the
funny
point of like,
because they said it as his favorite in the entire his favorite song ever.
yeah, it's just like, how can he be so goofy but also like miss the whole fucking point? Bonus points for Meshi lobotomy, dude. It's like a reason he said that because it's like one of the things that's like a bad treatment to mental illness.
Yeah, like anyway, back onto the meaning of the song. Yeah, this is like heavily like kind of like in the point of like somebody who's like fucking I think this is like somebody who this is like saying about like oh all the bad things we used to do to like people and like mental
Yeah,
illnesses back in the day.
yeah, kind of like a well, directly saying like back in my day we used to do this, and it was just like basically like the worst treatment ever.
Yeah, and it's like I think it's also like a bit of like making fun of like people who like oh back in my day.
Yeah, making fun of like those the boomers who are just that try to make that act like they had it like harder or at least better back in the day. So in a way, like they both like connect very well with each other, honestly. Because
Yeah.
like it makes sort of like, again, boomers that like act like they had like easier slash harder back in the day, but also like makes fun of like the people that like act like mental illness is not important and shit.
Yeah, it's about a lot like yeah, it's like not important. It or it's also briefly mentions like fucking it does what Demon Dice tried to do but better.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like
Mhm.
makes fun of the people that like make. You know, they like act like mental illness is like that important, and like can be considered like some sort of like I guess quirky part of identity, but like does so in a way that like actually works.
Demon dice but good. Demon dice but good.
Demon dice but good. Demon dice but good. I don't know how to describe like the way Demon dice isn't wrong. It's just like personally like the two song mentioned like disconnect from the album like Alcatraz that was a song in Alcatraz. It's by like being like far from the
Yeah,
theme. It's
we're
also
here. The
like
whole it's all about fucking. That's the entire theme of the album.
yeah like bettering quote unquote bettering your mental health basically.
Psychonauts
It's
reference.
not a work. So it works to like the theme of the normal album, but it's not work with Alcatraz obviously.
Yeah. Because I remember, I still remember Brad fucking giving the song a -1.
But it's also I think it's just like demonize. Oh, when I say she does the same thing, no. It's also just like I don't think she's the right person to say that. If that makes any
Yeah, I
sense.
don't think she's the right person to say that.
Yeah, because
But,
like
but, but
she tends to like brag about like you know being a standoffish and like the quote unquote anime rap game or some shit, but also like complain about other stuff. If that makes any sense. That's why I don't feel like she's the
yeah,
right person to say that
should
shit.
be first place.
Damn it.
Haha, stupid
But
idiot.
yeah, like overall, Marshall's a really good song. I really like that.
Yeah, also fuck Demon Dice.
Yeah, I fucking hate Demon Dice. Reminder that I hate Demon Dice. Reminder that she sucks.
Yeah, just a friendly reminder, fuck Demon Dice.
Yeah.
I'm so glad this is listen to this album's Demon Dice but good.
Yeah.
The song's Demon Dice
Yeah.
but good.
Now we're on to the second and last song. Love, comma me normally.
Yippee.
Yippee.
Yeah, this one's pretty self-explanatory, you know, wanting to be more normal.
Yeah.
He's like saying like he'd rather be he'd rather be normal because then he wouldn't have to deal with like everything like the album said previously.
Yeah. So like makes sense.
Yeah. And he's like,
Uh.
he just wants to be like, yeah, it's pretty much like saying, you know, he wouldn't have to deal with like everything the album established so far.
Pretty much, yeah. Just wanting to like develop toward this sort of quote unquote normalcy. I keep saying quote unquote normalcy because like no one is truly normal, obviously. So
Yeah.
like you just try to get to like a stable sort of mind, and that's why I like how like the songs are like I think the slowest out of all the songs. The slowest and quote unquote calmest out of all the songs. So it's just like
Yeah.
okay, just like I just want to be stable. Don't want to be normal.
To be normal.
It's really good at establishing that, and again, really works well with, like the theme of the album.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like a perfect like closer to like everything.
Yeah.
It like
Before the
sets.
actual closer.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
kind of like it's like connecting like all the themes of like the album together.
Yeah, just connecting it to like this one big sort of song. That's why it's also like the second longest of the album. So just
Yeah,
like,
just
oh
like
yeah, like yeah, like it all connects together. It all forms into like this. It all builds into like this one big song of just wanting to be stable.
yeah, I do find it also I do find it interesting with this being the lead single too, because it kind of like it seems like also like kind of like the most normal in like tone and
Yeah.
everything.
Again,
I do think I do think it stands out in that regard too, like presenting himself as normal, and even with
yeah.
like the single, the lead single.
Yeah, like I said, I still like how like out of all of it, it's like the most normal sounding, more calm sounding of the whole album.
Yeah, because it really like goes like to prove the point.
Yeah, it furthers the point in a way that it works really well.
Yeah.
like it drives the point home with like the sound, the lyrics, and
Yeah.
everything pretty much. Even the vocal delivery is like the most calm out of all the songs. Cause like there's points of like the album where it just gets really aggressive. Even I remember I think Better the Alternative had like a pretty aggressive part near the end.
Yeah.
So like yeah, it makes sense why it all like arrives back to this one calm song.
Ryer's back.
Just I have to say that.
I love how I just heard you say. I know exactly why you said that.
We ruined the word "come" for ourselves.
You really fucking did.
Oh yeah, overall it's still a really damn good song. Like,
Yeah,
he-
I really, I really do like this one for like drive. It especially really just like drives like the entire album home. It's a
yeah,
perfect
for real.
closing.
For real.
There's
That's what I
also
like about like
what?
that's what I really like about this entire album. It's just like it like it has like a message, even though like he says it means nothing, but like it gives like a good theme, but also like makes a good song basically.
Yeah, like it like has like a lot. It has like a lot of different themes it delves into with like mental illness and stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's relatable, it's grounded, and not
Yeah,
and even that it's still like really good to listen to.
yeah, and this is like the thing that ties the song's like the thing that ties it all together too. I do
Yeah,
really like this song for that.
same. But yeah, oh yeah, this also has a music video. Forgot.
Yeah, don't forget about that. This is a very goofy music video. I do really like it.
I really like it too, but it's also like it has a really grim ending. Like the whole music video is like
Oh
him like
yeah,
going on a talk show, like and then like in the talk show just like singing the song and shit. Goes gets everyone to like dance around and shit, and then it just ends in such a grim note, like him being like in the therapist's office and shit. It's just
yeah.
really sad.
I
But at
do
the same
think it
time,
like furthers the point of like the entire album though.
yeah, it makes sense as to why it like ends that grim, because it's just like, oh yeah, I want to feel like this normalcy, but like, since I'm struggling with mental illness, I really can't right now. So again, it makes sense as to why the music video ended in that way. It's dark, but it's also like necessary, if that makes any
Yeah,
sense.
and like once again, it really ties things together well,
Yeah, but yeah,
which is
overall,
impressive because it's like a year before. The song was released like this is a music video was released like a year before.
oh shit, lol.
Yeah, which is
But yeah,
also why the
overall,
song has a outdated line about quarantine. Whoops.
oh wow, yeah, I forgot about that too.
Yeah, that's not his fault though.
Overall, it's a really good song.
Yeah, it
And
is
now
a good.
we're an hour to the stream and we're finally in the last song.
The truth closer.
The true closer, Memento Mori, the most important thing in the world, which is basically about a song that we're all gonna die someday. And that's really it.
Oh, what a way to end off the album. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely an album closer, alright?
It is like the album closer of all time.
The album closer of all time, yeah.
uh,
Just like you have all these songs like with like important themes about mental health and shit. And then all of a sudden it just ends with like, hey, you're going to die someday, Lamau.
and here's the funny thing, it works.
Yeah.
It works really well as a closer.
Yeah, especially since like I tend to get that feeling that it's just like, okay, what would fucking happen if I die?
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's like oh shit, yeah, it's like oh fuck, we're all gonna die, nothing matters.
Basically.
Out of like nowhere after like a very like dark series, a very like deep serious album.
Yeah.
An extremely like interesting like album, and it ends on this note.
So like yeah, we're all.
Yeah.
yeah. You know, one day you go with the time. But yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's really it.
yeah, yeah, I do want to say one thing too. I do think it also might actually weirdly be trying to like spread like a positive message at the end of this album. I know it sounds like weird to say that, but like it's like yeah, but it's like, but if you only have one chance, you better live as you like. Basically,
Yeah,
like at the end, I think it's like kind of like trying to like spread like the most positive message in like the entire album.
yeah.
Which I also do think it like works really well as a closer for that too.
Mhm.
They
So yeah,
usually seems to be like the fame of like well wood closers.
yeah, but yeah, that's
Unfortunately though, the first album's closer is bad, but that might be for another day.
lol. Oh, I forgot this. That one also has a music video.
Yeah, don't forget that. It
Yeah,
has
that
a
was like
music video with where it's like directed like a bunch of people like fucking putting they got like a bunch of people to animate this one with like another
yeah,
channel inset.
yeah. It's an MAP is what the title says, which is a
Yeah,
multi-animator project. It's
it's
really
a
good.
rare official MAP.
Yeah, it's like really it's really good. Like
Yeah,
the animation, like all the animators did a really good job with
yeah,
that video.
yeah. It's a really good. Yeah, it really is. It's really good with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it recommends like it really like feels like goofy, but like it fits because it's like fucking jump scare of like one day we're gonna die at the end of this album.
yeah. It's like a funny jump scare, but at the same time, it's like it makes sense.
Yeah, like it's like surprisingly makes fits really well too. It works really
Yeah,
well. So
yeah,
yeah, yeah, what a way to end the album.
yeah. And yeah, that's really it for the entire album.
Yeah, let's discuss the album itself now.
Yeah,
Very good. Uh,
it is very good.
yeah, from Al Garfield, I agree.
But yeah, for me, it's just like this entire album is also it's like really good, but it's also
Welcome
like
to the chat, by the way.
really interesting. Oh, well,
Somebody
well,
joined the chat.
I noticed that Van Garfield.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Check it out.
Anyway, let's get to the overview of the album.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, oh yeah, like, I find it like really good, but also like really interesting, cause it's just like, you got like these really like catchy songs, but also like these really important things about like mental health. Like I said before, like Will would say like this album means nothing, but at the same time, but to me, it's just like, it means everything and nothing at the same time because it's just like, you know, going through like bettering your mental health, it's like feeling everything and nothing at once. Like you're trying to
Yeah.
like develop this like some sort of sanity, but just like it doesn't like it doesn't really go through fully until it like you know with like it doesn't like what was I trying to say you just have to like go through like a series of insanities first if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like that's what, like this entire album is just like you have like the like I mentioned like with the first song like you have like these songs that have like these really normal calm-ish tunes, but like the lyrics themselves are just like really insane, really crazy, and I think that really fits well for the album because it's like inside, like outside is really like acting normal, you know, feeling normal with like the instrumental and stuff. Like again with the lyrics, it just like it could just describe as like inner monologues, like what's inside his head, just like being insane, then trying to like develop to be normal and love calm on me naturally is like the way to like wraps
Normally.
it all around. Normally,
Uh,
yeah. Love calm on me
Hello,
normally.
by Bunny of Code.
Lol. Oh, yeah, it's
Uh,
just like it wraps around together as it just like okay, I really just want to be normal at this point. it kind of also feels like a breaking point of the album. The point where it's just like, yeah, it's time for me to be quote unquote normal, and I think it works really well. And even then, like the Memento Mori one also fits well because it's just like it's kind of like in the development of just like, well, nothing really matters, so might as well die.
Yeah.
Uh, or like might as well just accept the fact I'm gonna die someday. But like but at the same time, it also like what you said, it's kind of like a positive message in a way to just like you might as well just live your life to the fullest because well you only have one life. You might as well just live with it and stuff. So yeah, overall it's a really good album, and at first I thought it was just like first I thought some of the songs were pretty alright, but like on a second listen, I'm just like, oh yeah, I really like all the songs. It's kind of the same thing with Lonesome Crowded West, where it's just like there's not really any bad songs, but it's like a sort of diet Crowded West. I still really
The,
enjoy it though. Like all of it's just really
yeah,
good stuff.
nothing's gonna fucking be Lonesome Credit West. Let's be
But yeah, that's really my thoughts on the album. It's really good, but also like really interesting.
yeah, anyway, it's time for my thoughts because, I have, a bit to say about this one.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I've been, familiar with this, for, shortly after its release. Because, that's when I started to get into Will Wood instead. And it's a very, helpful album with this. It was like it's like really fucking good if like anyway it's like yeah it's a really fucking good album with like how it's with its whole message and everything. Yeah, there isn't really any bad songs which I wish I really could, which I really do wish I could say the same with in case I make it if I the one you like this anyway. But yeah, it also connects together really nicely, like too, in like a really clever way, like
Yeah.
because all the songs like stand really well on their own, like on their own listen, but they also have like a very but they also mean like they also have like extra meaning like together too,
Yeah.
like it basically adds to like it basically adds to like his mental state at like this whole time is like whole basically like time in therapy and such. And partially this analysis kind of made me appreciate it more honestly.
Same, honestly. Cause it's like, what are you really thinking of? Like, what I really think about it is just like, yeah, I'm like appreciating it a lot more than I ever really thought I would, honestly. Cause I didn't think I would actually like think this much about an album, honestly. But it's just like it made me think like a lot about like mental health struggles and stuff, like what this album kind of means and how I can kind of relate to it as well. It's really good stuff, honestly.
Yeah, it honestly like the analysis did really help. Might be like even though I don't think it's gonna be like number one, it's gonna be pretty high, but not number one. But I don't think it can pass Lonesome Credit West. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That's,
It's a big jam.
but I do think this might be my favorite episode of the show we've done so far.
Same.
Because we got this is a really interesting deep dive into like this album.
Yeah.
I did not expect to get like this much of I did not especially of how like short the album is. It's only
Yeah,
10
like-
tracks, but it's like decently long for one of our streams.
Yeah, like, there's definitely a lot to think about with this album, despite only being 10 songs at like 40 minutes in
Yeah,
total.
but it uses like all of its time. It uses it like it feels like it fits well. It doesn't need any more time. So,
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, it's definitely the perfect length for me, honestly. That's why I
yeah, it
also
is the
listen to it
perfect
all the time.
length. It ends right when it needs to. It does not overstay its welcome.
For sure, for sure. Again,
But-
that's why I listened to it like a time before this stream started.
But yeah, there's a Yeah, there's a lot to go into. I felt like it's like all about his therapy and it all like connects perfectly like at the end too with like everything.
Yeah,
Um, leaving Garfield
everything.
Kurt now because ranking time.
Yeah, it's ranking time.
It's rain.
There's a lot to think about, honestly. That's
Oh,
still
this is
really
to
good.
be interesting with ranking it.
For yeah, because like I have no idea, honestly.
I have no idea on this one either. Let me pull up Google Docs. And I know it will be fairly high. That's about it. Alright, let me pull up the thing. Where is it? There it is. Let me pull you in there.
Holy yippee!
Yeah, here's the list so far.
Oh boy,
Oh
this is
boy.
tricky. Definitely the top five for me.
Oh, for sure. I figured
Just
it's
it's
probably like it, it is definitely undoubtedly top five.
yeah, I just really don't know where exactly to place it.
Again, this analysis did give me like a new like whole perspective on it, which is like interesting.
Same. Like before this, it was just like, yeah, he's got some jammy songs and really interesting stuff on it to help. And then once you really got it really deep into the album, it's just like, oh wow, this is like way more interesting than I ever thought it would.
Yeah, I did not expect this to be like such an interesting episode. This is like my favorite episode of the show so far.
Yeah,
Like,
uh,
holy shit, that was a wild episode.
that was definitely a wild one.
uh,
I think I want to put a, I want to, uh, I want to say above Spirit Phone.
oh, for yeah, that definitely. I was thinking that you
Yeah,
think
let's
like
put above Spirit Phone.
there, there is that what you meant?
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, that sounds good. The normal album. Also, how, well, my VTuber might go a little wacky while I'm doing this because, hotkeys and
yeah.
shit.
Weekly reminder that
Obviously,
this happens.
Somali ball.
You know, you really love the album. You really love the album. Oh, you're a bit of a green,
Yeah, like,
bit of a.
I really
Now you're
like
pissed.
Robot a lot. How do you think this stacks up to, fucking, in case I make it now?
I think they're both like. I would say I don't want to say one is better than the other because I feel like they're both really good in their own ways. Because
Yeah,
it's just like normal albums like really good in terms of like him developing towards his state of mental stability. Well, in case I make it, it's just like it's like really calm like journey.
yeah,
Uh, follows like different songs and stuff.
uh,
They're both really good on their own right, and I just don't feel
yeah,
like it's really right to compare both albums.
yeah.
Yeah. I understand.
Hi Rena, by the way.
I
Hi.
run a jump.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I have to say. Yeah. Oh yeah, next week's album.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Let's get a recap real quick. Lonesome Crowded West top tier.
Peak album, peak album.
Peak album that's not gonna change ever.
Yeah,
Dawn FM really good.
peak album to
Peak
me.
album. In case I make it.
Also peak album.
Normal album.
Also peak. I'm
Spirit
gonna say
phone.
also pretty peak too.
Yeah, this top five is really strong by the way.
Yeah, it's a really strong top five.
These are definitely like the strongest of the top five.
Yeah,
I Am Become Christmas.
really good stuff.
Yeah, Christmas Drag.
A surprisingly good one.
Yeah, I did not expect that one. Hawaii
Yeah,
Part 2.
overrated fucking garbage. I'm
The
starting to like
change
rate it
from
a
like
second more.
the Christmas Dragon Hawaii Part 2. Yeah, I
Fucking
do
hate. I'm
wonder about
fucking it.
like someday, like since opinions change, one like not like soon, but like eventually, like someday, like revisiting, like re-ranking them maybe. I feel like
Maybe.
if we get to like a certain point, like looking back at the list and double checking like our opinions. Anyway,
Yeah.
although that means Demon Daisukuma Saikoro again.
Yeah, all the demon dice at the low parkers, they all suck. They're
Yeah, and
all
then
bad. I fucking hate
also
demon
Cry
dice.
Christmas here too.
Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot. Cry Christmas, honestly.
And then the bottom one.
Golden Casket, obviously the lowest.
What could beat it? What could beat it?
Mm.
I'm scared someday somebody's gonna beat it somehow.
Somehow, but no, definitely not for now.
Yeah, like there's a reason that it is episode number one because I just wanted to vent my frustrations about that album.
Yeah,
It was like the whole reason the show started.
but yeah, that's about it.
Next time, join us for Dog Sins. I'm not
I
looking
would just,
forward because
I
like
would say, I would
four
say,
really good albums. Then we gotta go back to reviewing something bad now. We've reviewed four really fucking good albums.
yeah. Next week we're gonna review Train. Nah, nah. Next week we're gonna review Save Me San Francisco by Train. Specifically the Golden Gate edition. And for context, it's the song that I really hated as a kid. Cause like I remember like my dad like fucking buying the album for this, and I'm just every time like puts in the car, I just get so annoyed of like everything. I got really annoyed with the instrumentals, and especially the dude's vocals. I really did not like the dude's vocals.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's been years since I listened to the album, and I feel like it fit for this show to like talk about it. And I want to see like your reactions, Josh.
Also, Sunday, I think we said return for the other two what albums because I think they would be also interesting discussing.
Yeah.
Like considering how much we got off the first two albums. The two
Mhm.
album the newest two albums. I mean, we could go back to Selfish and Everything Is a Lot.
Yippee.
Yeah. Uh, Penis. I'm not looking forward to next time.
I'm kind of looking forward to it, but also like
I'm
I'm
scared. I'm
scared.
really scared. Yeah. Do I just end now?
Yeah, I can just end there. Bye guys.
Bye.
Penis.